Jealousy, misery. I'm telling you, you can't see behind smiling faces. Smiling faces sometimes. Hey, they don't tell the truth. Smiling faces show enough traces of the envy that lurks within. Hey, y'all. How you doing? She talk too much? Erica J, Fraser Laurie, how you doing? Itzy, moderator Elaine, how you doing, girl? Child, it looks like a story is brewing. This woman, Tasha K, who people try their best to be fair, but Miss Tasha K then put her foot in it again. Right? Gotta get this shit right here. I haven't been recording here lately. Okay. Tasha K is picking on this woman's child. Okay, here's the story. In case y'all haven't seen it. Hi there, Reggie Grant. Mocha Drop. Sleep Nation. Sleep Station. God before everything. People, have y'all been following the story or have y'all seen the story? Apparently, Beyonce, she's doing this huge concert, right? Where she's just making all this money. And you know that's a trigger for Tasha K. So Tasha K can't think of nothing to say about Beyonce. And now she's attacking her 11-year-old child. Apparently, Tasha K takes offense that Blue Ivy is not Michael Jackson, right? Some of these entertainers, Michael Jackson was a worldwide phenomenon, right? And so she's showing pictures of, she's comparing the performance of Blue Ivy, which is Beyonce's child, with her adult mother. She's saying that Tasha K could Beyonce could dance better than Blue Ivy at that age. Let me tell you something, woman. Children are very sensitive, right? This child wants to go on. Apparently, Beyonce wants to make her child familiar with Audie performing in front of people, right? It's very hard for a child to perform in front of all those people. I don't know how long this child is on the stage. It looks like it's one song. What's the song? 2 minutes. She's on stage for 2 minutes, and she is dancing in front of all these damn people, right? And Miss Tasha K is going to speak on it, right? She's saying she's stiff. Ain't that a bitch? Tasha K, what were you doing at 11 years old? That's what I would have to ask you, right? You're saying that you paid out after you paid all this money for these tickets, $2,000 to $10,000 tickets. You expect better, and she's a little stiff. Miss Thing, Tasha K, you are one hard-headed woman. You think that you lost against Cardi B, nigga? You ain't nowhere near ready to deal with that family. The very last thing you want to do is to get Jay-Z and Beyonce's coin behind pursuing your ass, right? Oh, I just gave my opinion. I just gave my opinion, Miss Thing. You won't want to get their attention because you've insulted their child, right? Because that child has to go to school and children are sensitive, right? So what is your goal? You want her to cry? If you want to make a little 11-year-old cry? Miss Thing, you thought that Cardi B whipped on your ass, honey. You let them people take notice of you. You let Beyonce take notice of the person who out here talking shit about her 11-year-old. Or Jay-Z, when they just decided getting, them people got so much goddamn money, Tasha K. They can just fuck with you for sport. For sport. Let me go over here and then bury this bitch. Don't hurt it, kill it. Right? Whole career. They can just get her. Right? But you still want to play. So we want to listen to a little bit what you had to say, Miss Tasha K, since you have so much to say. You remind me of somebody else around here. Hold on.
Why am I getting emails that say I have never, like, oh my God, this is like a toxic fan base.
You did it intentionally.
What is it? Alejandra Bernie says, stupid bitch. Then I got another email from Evoxy S. Tasha, more like Tasha. Burning hell, black dog. Do not ever speak on Beyonce and her child ever. First of all, dance is something that has always been a part of the black culture. It's something we take.
Dance, girl. Okay, let's pick it up there, people. So you're saying that this child, this 11-year-old, is supposed she danced like other 11. She dances a whole lot better than most 11-year-old people. Trying to say bitch. Miss Thing, the child didn't do a bad performance at all for an 11-year-old. When you go to a recital at a school, which I assume since you're a parent, you will be exposed to the people when they go to the concert at the school and they see the 11-year-olds perform in plays and such. I've been in such plays, girl. They don't expect you to get up there and dance like Michael Jackson. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know you're gonna bring heat on your ass because it's all for publicity for you, right? And we would hope that you had learned your lesson about not everything is cool and not everything is fodder for the internet, right? And now you're picking on 11-year-olds, not just any 11-year-olds, right? You're picking on Jay-Z and Beyonce's child, girl. You're making a big story and trying to collect revenue by picking on their child, their 11-year-old, Miss Thing. Could you get your stinking black ass on the stage, girl, at 11 years old and perform for 50,000 people, girl? What would you do, Miss Tasha K, girl? You always want to get on and criticize these superstars, girl, and you are jealous. You are an envious bitch. You're even going on to say that Beyonce is not up to par, and you don't appreciate her performance either. Yet she performs and she gets millions and millions and millions of dollars, girl. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousand people come to see her performance, girl. Nobody's seeing your black ass, girl. You ain't nothing but a YouTuber, girl. But you want to have so much to say about these people. And I think it's pure jealousy. But I want to make sure that we know what the fuck we're dealing with here.
Serious and proudly. And if you look back on how Beyonce was dancing at the age of 11, it wasn't like Blue Eye. Okay? Now, Beyonce out here putting the girl in the public eye. And when you put the girl in the public eye on a tour that's selling tickets 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, don't have your dancers slow down to help catch up with her, and it impacts the show that I'm paying for. And Beyonce ain't even.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It impacts the show that you are paying for. So you're out there buying tickets to concerts, Miss Tasha K? Oh no, bitch. You cannot buy no tickets to shit, girl. You can't even go to a nice dinner, Miss Thing, because Cardi B be right there. If you're buying tickets for $2,000, $10,000, nigga, then you have money to pay me my goddamn $4 million, right? Right? Tasha K, you saying you're taking personal offense because this 11-year-old is not got the move that her mama got, girl. Then you want to go after the mama, and you said she ain't got the move. She's sitting down. She's sitting down. Oh, she says all that, girl. Hold on a minute.
On her own tour, she's standing in front of metal mirrors, sitting on horses, twirling, sitting down and singing. She ain't breaking no sweat. And this is the highest grossing tour that she's ever done.
Keyword, the highest grossing tour that she's ever done. So apparently the producers of her concert and her concert goers believe that she's doing a good thing. They have paid out hundreds of thousands of dollars for the choreographers to put her show together. She has made the decision. I want to bring Blue Ivy out because she's out here on concert with us. And she wants to know what it feels like, right? It's only a couple of 2 or 3 minutes. What is the harm, right? But Tasha K, you said it all in the word, girl. It's her highest paying tour. You are very in tune to how much money other people make. Miss Thing can blow $4 million out of her asshole if she chose to, girl. She got that kind of coin and that kind of pull. But obviously, you are a jealous bitch, Miss Thing. You are criticizing her concert. You are criticizing her children, and then you're saying that it's the highest paying tour, and if it's Beyonce, it's probably the highest paid tour in America, perhaps the world, girl. And you can't take it, Miss Tasha K. You got to find something nasty to say because you want to hook your wheels to her wagon, right? You'll say, "Oh, I get them talking." And all you got to do is say something about Blue Ivy, and you're gonna get people talking. And you want to play with it, right? You want to test their gangster, right? I'm just saying, it appears to me that you want to, since she's got these huge numbers in her concert, you want to hook your wheels to it, just like you hook your wheels to Cardi B, right? Because she was having her season, right? And you hook your nasty, filthy fingers into her ass to try to ride on her horse, girl, ride behind her. And how did that work out for you, Tasha K? I'm just curious. What y'all think? Do y'all believe that this woman is justified in, I don't know, it offended her eyeballs or something because she saw the little kid dancing, right? Do y'all believe that she has a right to give her opinion? It's on YouTube, and I'm going to talk about it. You would wonder where Miss J. Wilson got all her language from. It's from this idiot, right? No, we don't make fun of 11-year-olds. I thought what she was doing for an 11-year-old was phenomenal. Because I go back to my own childhood. Said, Timothy, think back. What was 11-year? What would that be? Is that fourth grade or something like that, girl? We go to the little concert. Everybody clapped at the concerts, right? They know these people are not Leslie Uggams or some goddamn body girl. They don't expect to go in there and see the Jackson 5, Miss Thing. No, they're just kids dancing, Miss Thing. How can you take offense at that, Miss Thing? And then why are you going after these huge celebrities still? Haven't you learned your lesson yet, Miss Tasha K? Are you being medicated? What in the hell is wrong with you, girl? Right? You think you're going to get their attention? Oh, she didn't contact me. Like Beyonce going to contact Tasha K. Are you serious, girl? Miss Thing, you got this YouTube shit go to your head, Miss Thing. You are a pisshead. I got 1 million viewers. I got 1 million. Miss Thing, how many viewers does Beyonce have? Excuse me. People will pay hundreds of $1,000s to watch Miss Thing do a wiggle for 5 minutes, girl. How much they gonna pay you, Tasha K? You got to get over this jealousy thing, girl. You are jealous. That's what makes you a critic, girl, because you're jealous of what other people do and what other people get. Now she goes on to criticize Beyonce. Now that's the biggest star in the goddamn America in this current time, girl. How the fuck you going to criticize her moves, Miss Thing, when people are paying millions of dollars to see her moves, girl? Right? They've got choreographers, girl, designing her on a horse, girl. They put her on the horse, girl. She's got hundreds and thousands of dollars being made just to make a dress for her, for outfits, girl. This is a major production, Miss Thing. And what do? You go to the 11-year-old. She kind of stiff. Ain't this a bitch? Beyonce's on the stage. All of these fabulous dancers are on the stage. All of this huge production is on the stage, girl. All of this work and effort has been put. The best musicians, girl, on the planet are on the stage. Everything is on the stage. And what do you say? Oh, look at her, that daughter. Look at that 11-year-old. What were you doing, 11-year-old? Getting your ass beat by your mommy? What were you doing, girl? Anyway, what y'all think, child? That thing is so desperate, girl. She'll do anything to get clicks and views. She knew what the reaction was going to be up in that beehive. She knew what they're going to do. She knows they're going to attack her, and she don't give a fuck as long as they're talking. Just as long as they're talking about me, so they can come down to my penny ante ass website, girl. Ain't nobody paying no. You ain't got no huge numbers on no website. Your livelihood is right here on YouTube, girl. So you want to come and create a story, girl, and let it blast all over goddamn Facebook and Instagram, girl. So they be talking about me. I've connected myself to Beyonce now. I'm on the Beyonce story. Anything for $1. And those bucks do not belong to you, Miss Thing. And you ain't got to worry about seeing Blue Ivy dance, bitch, because you can't afford the tickets, girl. And if you could afford the tickets, Cardi B need to have her security come and escort your ass out of the building, bitch, and get a refund. You ain't got no money to buy no $2,000 and $3,000 and $4,000 tickets, bitch. You ain't got shit. You need to be trying to figure out how to pay this woman her money. That's to be your sole focus. And you'll say, oh, if I get the numbers up, people going to come to my website. They're going to come and see what I said. They're going to come and see what I said. Miss Thing, you better hope that those people do not take an interest in you, Tasha K. The last thing in the world you need is for Beyonce or Jay-Z to take an interest in you or to notice you and your filthy, nasty ass mouth, right? You thought Cardi B got in that ass. Girl, do you have any idea what you're fucking with? Going fucking with people's children? What about your goddamn children? You want to talk about them? Oh, she brought it out in public. And we gonna talk about it. No, out of common decency, we do not fuck with children. Children deal with enough dealing with other children, Miss Thing. To have a grown ass woman, a woman fastly approaching middle age, girl, out here teasing little kids about their dance moves. Oh, it's in the culture. It's in the culture. Oh, she went to the white school. She went, Miss Thing, you are so envious and jealous. It is pathetic.
Yeah, it was a child or nothing. Did nobody say nothing about that little girl being ugly? All I said was that she's still the same thing a cheerleading coach would tell her. The same thing a dance coach would tell her. If you watch Coach D from Dancing Dolls, she was telling all them motherfucking kids in there.
Are you Coach D? Who are you? What is your role? You Coach D. You trying to help her. I'm going to help her by criticizing her all over the goddamn internet. I want her to go viral by how stiff she is. I want to see her cry. I wonder if I can make her cry. I'll make her mama cry. Girl, if you get Beyonce to cry, they coming after that ass. You can believe that shit, girl. They can go back and trace any nasty, filthy little lie you have told because you lie about everybody, girl, right? If they want you, Miss Tasha K, girl, it's easy to get your ass, particularly when you have not one, not two, but teams of attorneys, girl. And they know you ain't got no goddamn money, right? But they will put you out of business if they chose to, girl. They got that kind of power, Miss Thing. You're a stupid woman. You're a stupid ass woman going on here picking on these people just to get clicks and views, girl. Not everything goes. You're supposed to be a decent human being, girl. You don't go out there kicking old people in the ass, girl. You don't go kicking little kids in the ass. You don't go running your mouth on everybody and everything you see, girl. Oh, she brought her into public. She brought her into public. She let her do a dance move in her concert, girl. Her multi-million-dollar concert, bitch, and you can't take it. What y'all think? Mm-hmm. Like everybody will be over there spinning, doing the moonwalk. Girl, you don't sit your stupid ass down somewhere. Did y'all see the dance? The little kid can dance. 11 years old. Well, we're gonna watch the ride. They're gonna have a documentary called The Rise and Fall of Tasha K. And they're gonna document. They said, oh no, girl, no, she didn't. Not after all she's been through. Didn't she just lose $4 million to somebody for running her mouth on them and telling lies and exaggerations? And she's thinking, well, I didn't lie on her. I just said she was stiff. She was a little stiff. They don't give a fuck about you said she's a little stiff. If those people want you, right? If Beyonce gets an attitude about you, girl, just like Cardi came and slapped you around, girl, she gonna come out with knockout blows, bitch. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it because of what you are. Mm-hmm. If I lost that kind of money, honey, I'd be keeping my goddamn mouth shut. You still trying to interview people's boyfriends and their girlfriends and they next door neighbor or the lady live down the street, girl. You still stirring up shit, stirring it up, stirring it up, stirring it up, hoping that somebody else won't catch on and say, "What? Wait a minute, is this the new way we're doing it now? Are we suing people? Because I got plenty of money." They can have it where you won't even be allowed, girl, to appear online nowhere. Companies will cut ties with you, girl. I don't know what you're doing for money right now, but I don't think that website is doing it, honey. I just don't see it. I'm sorry, Miss Tasha K. You need to take a break because you're losing your mind. You sitting up there in whatever that little rented apartment, girl, trying to think of ways to go viral every day, girl. You refuse to believe that fat meat is indeed greasy. And Jay-Z, aren't those gangster type? I mean, certainly they know gangster type people. You play with your life, girl, fucking with it. I mean, when you're making a living and you won't stop, we all thought that, well, a $4 million judgment should make her stop, particularly when she's trying to file bankruptcy right now. You would think, girl, when they come and pick up your car and evict you from your house, and then you living in rented apartments, girl, paying $5,000 a month for rent, girl, when you were paying half that for your damn mortgage, but you can't even be in your own house, girl. What else does it take for you, Miss Tasha K? What else does it take? What else do you got to lose, an arm or a leg? I don't understand it, honey. But I think you chose the wrong ones, honey. You think you got the right one because you got all these Beyonce fans. What do they call them? Beehive or some girl? Oh, they're gonna be talking about me. They're gonna all be cussing me out. Oh, they called me. She even put the comments up herself of these negative comments she's getting, right? That's to inspire other people to see. It's all about a click and a view for her. But you better get it from YouTube, Tasha K, because ain't nobody signing up for no $12.99 to go over there to listen to this bullshit on your channel, on your website, girl. Why would somebody pay $12? Girl, Netflix is only $8. I can go to Netflix and watch 1,000 movies. Why should I give you? She got me spitting on myself. Why should I give you $12 to hear one person talk for 20 minutes? Y'all got an opinion on this bull crap? Well, she already. Let me go ahead and finish her up with her, because in case y'all didn't see it.
Them kids weren't overly sexual, okay? Coach D didn't have them bending over. She didn't have them doing nothing sexually provocative.
What are you talking about?
She had them dancing the same way Beyonce was dancing at the age of 11. But y'all so motherfucking sensitive. Can't nobody say nothing like they the Carters, like they the fuck royal families.
Yeah. And you the servants.
You put your daughter on stage and she interrupted my entertainment. I'm a motherfucker say something because at the end of the day, I'm a patron of this here motherfucker show.
Okay, when did you buy your ticket? Can we see a ticket stub, Tasha K? You said you're complaining because this your money, and you are the customer and you are the consumer of this product, right? Can we see a ticket stub? Because I'm trying to figure out where in the fuck she gonna get $2,000. I hope Cardi B is paying attention, because if you got money if you show your black ass up at a Beyonce concert, girl, right? If you in the first 15 rows, Miss Thing, that means you paying out coin for it, right? They need to escort your ass out there and refund you your money so you can give it to Cardi B. It's pitiful. You're a pitiful woman. Anything for $1. She reminds me of somebody. You put it on YouTube. That's where he got all this language from. Jay Wilson got all this language from. All this, you put it on YouTube, ain't no friends on YouTube. All that shit came right out of her mouth. She's the mentor. Mm-hmm. Well, Michael did at age 5. Now, girl, he danced like a child. Stop putting too much on it. 11 years old, you can only make your body move a certain way, girl. You don't even know. You're not a sexual person. You don't know how to be provocative and all that. She's doing the steps. I'm uncomfortable even mentioning the child, period. Because I know how kids are, right? She'll hear that. Look what they said about me, mama. You let Beyonce walk into that bedroom and see her little girl crying because of some shit that this bitch then stirred up on YouTube for clicks and views. Let that happen. The last thing you want is her to get her attention. You may think it's the best thing, but it ain't. Anyway, she's a hard-headed. That's a hard-head broad there, honey. I don't know how they're gonna crack that nut. If 4 million won't do it, and I'm glad for that Cardi is actually pursuing her. See, she thought this was gonna be no big deal. Even when the judge told her she wouldn't have made a fool out of herself, she thought, okay, that's the end of it. Ain't no big deal. Ain't no big. I just lost the money. I ain't got no money. I ain't got it. Right? It was all a joke. And then she saw that Cardi. Oh, she not letting up. Cardi B said, "Honey, I want my money. I want all of it." Right? And then she started, honey. I still got lawyers, nigga, and you gonna pay me. And what do? You go pick a fight with the queen of entertainment. Whatever. I hope I never get that desperate. No damn clicks and views. Mm-hmm. Hi, Sandra Mitchell. Mm-hmm. Egyptian goddess. Excuse me. Egyptian goddess 1111. Excuse me. Hi, Vicky. Shirlene. How y'all doing, honey? Well, we know she's just trolling, girl. But you don't troll on an 11-year-old child. I mean, that a child could even stand up in front of an audience, girl, and just say, God bless America, land that. I mean, that's what 11-year-olds do. For her to actually be able to dance and to actually do dance moves is phenomenal. Why you got your mouth on it? Oh, I paid my money. I'm the consumer. I paid my money to see. Miss Thing, why don't you see this whole huge ass production, girl, that's going all over the world, Miss Thing? You were looking for something you could talk about. I want to talk about it. Tasha K, let me say one more thing about you. You need to consult some kind of stylist, hairstylist. I am so tired of this chicken shit on your head laid to the side. You would think that you say you're so rich, or at least you were before Cardi B got in the picture. You would think of some way to do your head. Either you can grow no hair, you want to go bald, you want to have short wigs, you want to have a glamorous wig. You should have something on your head that looks better than this chicken scratch that you got on there right now. I'm sick of it, girl. You painted purple and that's your style. Why don't you consult someone else who actually knows something about hair, makeup? Why don't you consult somebody else? Why you got your titties all out, girl? You look just like a chicken head on the street, girl. Get your ass together. Get your ass together. That might have been what the judge saw when he saw you coming into that courtroom. Talking about, yeah, I did it for clicks and views. I ain't got it, Judge. I ain't got it. Y'all ain't got no opinion about this stuff? They said, Timothy, maybe if you shut your damn mouth for a minute, we might be able to say something. Excuse me. Thank you. Baby. That girl's got loyal fans, honey. I was at a barbecue. We did it on Monday, so it was the 3rd of July. And the guy was there, and he was talking about how Beyonce was coming to San Francisco. And all I said was, damn, how can you see her? I mean, there's so many people. Can you really see her and enjoy the concert? Great man, look at me like I just shit in his mouth. How dare you, honey? Don't say, you can't say nothing about no Beyonce, honey. Period, girl. Period. He actually had an attitude about me because I thought you couldn't see her, girl. You can't see, you can't hear it so loud or whatever. But people who still enjoy concerts, they know what they're getting into, honey. They want to see that. They want to see their queen. So Tasha K, I hope this works out bad for you, but I don't know what the solution is for you. Right? If 4 million won't do it, I don't know what will. I'm hoping nothing bad happens to you. It would be terrible, but it would just be a tragic end to a tragic story, girl. You won't stop. You won't let it go. I think you need to let it go. Let it go, baby. Let it go, girl. Think about another way. TKO. The oh. Mm. Let it go, baby. Let it go, girl. Michael was a phenomenon, honey. We saw that how his career progressed, right? You ain't gonna find too many of those around, y'all. But even if you look at video of Michael Jackson at 11 years old, you can still tell he's a child. It's not like a grown person up there, fully developed person up there dancing. It's phenomenal because he's 9 years old. That he had the voice at all. Hell, that's before your voice even breaks. Gonna tell Miss Beyonce she can't bring her child on stage. Ain't that a bitch? That was probably the high point of that little child's life. I'm going on with my mama. And then you got these dragons. Child was stiff and needed to be dropped off in the hood. She said the child was stiff and needed to be dropped off in the hood. It's part of the culture, the dance. It's part of the nigga. I couldn't dance no goddamn 11 years. Shit, I can barely dance now. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, she a child, but at the same time, for those of y'all that was in cheerleading camp and dance camp, hula hoop camp, color guard, you got cussed out by your instructors too.
You the instructor?
And she bringing her into a world where people are not going to be as nice. And if you're going to put her on something, like I said, that I'm paying for, she need to break it down. Ain't nobody telling her to bend over and shake her act. I'm just asking her, oil her up. Put some baby oil on her. I ain't say nothing bad about that little girl. And if I did say something, what the you gonna do about it? Not a motherfucking thing.
Talk, girl. Oh, you're gonna pay the price, baby.
You want a motherfucking beat. Don't tell me to stop cussing so much on my own line. Log off. Yeah, she just having fun with her mama. Have fun on your own time.
Bitch, it's your time.
Don't have fun on
it's your time.
I'm going to the show.
Oh, you going to the show?
Don't have fun on my page.
Hold on, baby. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold the hell on.
I just got back from England.
Hold on. Did you say you going? Did you say you're going to the show, Miss Tasha K? I want to see that ticket stub, girl, and I want to know if you can get that money refunded because you ain't in no position to be going to no damn shows when you're talking about it costs $2,000 to $10,000 for the ticket, girl. You going to the show? What's your complaint, Miss Dane? If you ain't going, you ain't paid no money. You got nothing to say, right? And then if you are going, why are you going to this concert if Beyonce is so stiff she got to sit on a horse? You said she was unacceptable and her daughter unacceptable, right? So why are you going to the concert? And if you are going to the concert, why are you going there spending my goddamn money? I only got $100 in the bank. Oh, I ain't got it. And the mother and daughter have different talents, pathways in life. Right. That don't mean the child is not sensitive like any 11-year-old. You know how that shit is. Little girl bumps her leg. People look at her. She starts crying. You don't take all that. Is that what her goal is? Hell, if my mama was a superstar girl, I can see that. I can see that. Bring your child on there for 2 or 3 minutes. I mean, goddamn. You got all this to look at, girl. And that's what you want to see. She knows exactly what it's for. She's only doing that to try to get clicks and views for it. Right? Fuck all the enemies she gonna make, because a lot of people gonna choose Beyonce over you, Miss. So if they subscribe to you in honor of Beyonce, they will click off of your channel, right? I know I'm not supporting that bitch. She's talking about the queen. Shouldn't be talking about anybody's children. Can we talk about yours? Bring yours on here. Let's see they moves. If Tasha K want to go to jail or 6 feet under, then just say so. Apparently, I don't know what it takes for somebody like that. Liar. She's a liar. She's a cheater. She's everything bad, honey. And she really does need to do something with her head. How long are we going to look for her just slack it over? What'd you do? You go to or you just go in the bathroom and you put some water in your hands like this, and then you slack it over, and that's your hairstyle. You want to be in front of hundreds of thousands of people, 100,000 they say. No, she said 1,000,000 people. I don't think she even has 1,000,000 people because when she comes on YouTube, she ain't coming on but 5 minutes trying to drive people over there. Ain't nobody going, girl. They ain't stupid. I ain't paying your ass no $12.50 a month, girl. But I can get Netflix, girl, for $8 a month and get 1,000 different performers. Thank you, Egyptian goddess. Put up the copyright disclaimer. Mm-hmm. For purposes of commentary. She shows everybody. She shows everything on her channel, child. She interviews your auntie's cousin. She interviews your neighbor 3 blocks down. What was she like? What was she like? Oh, she was a mess. Let me come on the show. Come on the show. Jealousy. Jealousy. I can't wait till the Beehive gets a hold of Tasha K. Well, they say they're going crazy over there on that. What's it called? Not Facebook. The other one. What do you call that damn thing? I don't even have. I mean, I have an account on it. I never go to it. Whatever it is for the phone. What's that called? Y'all know? I know you do. She said they're going, not Twitter, the other one, the one owned by Facebook. I'm just having a blank for some reason. Whatever. They're going crazy on Twitter too. I heard Black Twitter are assassins for this kind of shit. Why do people stay young and gorgeous forever? Instagram. Thank you, Sandra Mitchell. You see, today they're going nuts on Instagram, girl. They chopping her ass up. She don't give a fuck. They saying my name. They talking about me. That's how she got in so much trouble with that other girl, with Cardi B. She's doing the same kind of shit, child. That's not a threat. That's not a well, girl. Go to court and prove that you didn't say anything that's inappropriate, girl. Go to court and prove it, because what they're going to do, they're going to film, view everything that you've ever said until their name coming in. All they got to do is put in your name, and then put in Beyonce's name, and then put in Blue Ivy's name, and whatever comes up, girl, that's what they can sue your ass for. You ain't got no limits, girl. Right? You've been running your goddamn mouth for 10 years. What are you, in a 2-bedroom? Girl, they're going to have you in the studio and your children just visit on the weekends, honey. That husband of yours is going to eventually get enough of this shit. They say, girl, we can't get ahead. We can't get ahead, Tasha K. This ain't worth it. Sex ain't no good. You know, the head, it ain't what it used to be. You got all that stress of that judgment on you, girl. You can't even suck dick, right? She in a condo. Who owns the condo? You ate me up in the comments. Okay, let me go back. Let me see all the insults. You ate me up. Okay, where was that young lady? Let me see what she say. You want babe? Okay, you want babe. Let me see. Can't use her talents. Has to lean on the troll. Girl, Tasha K don't have no talents. I guess she fashions herself some kind of comedian or some kind of shit, girl. She resents these people who are celebrities. That's why she decided to be a critic of everything. You know, that's what critics do, honey. They can't, they envy the people, so they criticize every single move that they do. By her talking about this is the biggest concert she ever had, all Tasha K sees is money. She sees that she owes $4 million, and this woman here is about to make $140 million, girl, and that just eats her ass up. This thing, and that's what happened with Cardi B. She got very jealous of that woman and attached herself. Who's next, Tasha K? Who's on your hit list? I think them Beehive people will keep you busy with this for a minute, since this is what you want, girl. Eventually, you're going to run into the wrong one. Now, it could be a crazed fan. It could be somebody paid under the table. Somebody could have set you up, girl. Eventually, since you are the kind of nigga that got to be knocked upside your head with a ball peen hammer to get the message, girl, something's going to happen, right? people would think that, well, a $4 million judgment, that would have been it. But obviously that is not it. That ain't doing, that has no effect on you at all. Right? You still laughing. Girl. I don't see where y'all would let me have it at customer service. True, a judge can order a person off the internet. Isn't that what happened with here we go. This is crazy. Maybe because I get excited. Plus, I had a lot of coffee. That's why my hand is not. I notice it's shaking when I hold the camera. Anyway, isn't that what happened with the woman over here? The judge ordered her off the internet for 3 years. If they could do that, you think they couldn't do the same thing to Tasha K? That girl got a balloon head, honey. VS. What's her name now? Whatever. VS, honey. They ordered her off. They could do the same thing to Miss Tasha K. Then what's she gonna do? She owed all this money out. She done got rid of her house. She said her furniture ain't worth number $2,000, girl. That's pitiful to me. I'm a person who loves furniture. She's had her clothes. Did she itemize how much her clothes cost? I guess she didn't spend too much on wigs, so she couldn't itemize that. But she was on there talking about how much each one of her bills are, and all that is not enough for you, Miss Tasha K. You want to go pick it on 11-year-olds? They're so sensitive. I mean, kids at that age, they're so sensitive, and this internet stuff moves so quickly that here she is. You have an 11-year-old viral on YouTube because the comments you make about her dance steps. I mean, it's the internet. Everybody's on the internet, girl. You think those kids don't know how to get on the internet when their mom ain't looking? They know what's going on. Why are you attacking her for? Right? What moves do you have, Tasha K? I bet the little girl could probably dance better than you, and you a grown-ass woman. Oh, it's part of the culture. It's always been. Dance is part of the culture. It's part. Everybody's Chris Rock and Michael Jackson. Got you. You're the servant. Oh, wait, who's the servant? Okay. Bringing back skating is everything. Mm-hmm. Child, ain't nobody supposed to be wiggling. I wouldn't even want my child up there wiggling, doing the kind of dances that Beyonce concerts do. A kid ain't supposed to be doing all that, girl. She's just a child. This bitch act like she want to get up there and drop it like it's hot. It ain't hot. I'm a child. Damn, I'm 11. What am I in the 4th grade? Whatever. Parents are different. I think there's a good chance, though, that them parents would take offense at that, and they may send her a cease and desist because now she's taking the story past a simple comment because of what the internet is, right? So it wouldn't surprise me if she was sent that. She said, "Girl, why is my 11-year-old viral for your negative points, your negative views? People are arguing about the way she moves her body. Can you move your body? Her father is a multi-billionaire. I'm a billionaire myself, girl. Apparently, we've done okay with entertainment. This was our decision for our family. What do you do with yours? You've driven yours right into a hole. Your kids are going to be paying off your debts. They're not even going to be able to go. Didn't Cardi B tell you, girl, that you won't even be able to send your kids to college? They be working at Burger King Fridays. Hard head make a soft ass. Where's all this reading at? The young lady told me that we are reading you, customer service said. Who's 54? Who's 54? She ain't that old, is she? That's gonna be a great Tasha K can make some money back by this biography, The Rise and Fall of Tasha K. There would be a teaching moment. What could happen on internet? There's several of them. Netflix has got several on here about people who have done shit on YouTube and they watch their lives go into the toilet or they've been arrested, right? because of their action. They went so far on YouTube. There's several on there about that. She'll be one of those stories. She's an internet tragedy. Tasha K, an internet tragedy. It's great. Be great a little I mean, Netflix is always paying all the people all those $1 million for their stories, right? I'd watch it. I'd love to watch The Fall. Get all into them finances. Uh-huh. 10,000. She paid her ticket. You ain't paid shit, bitch. You ain't nothing, girl, but looking at a goddamn little video. The video ain't but 2 minutes. And you, girl, you paid your money. That a bitch. Girl, if you showed up at a Beyonce concert, them damn Beehive people would probably beat your ass to death right there on the dance floor. It wouldn't be safe for you, girl. Hi, Empress Lisa. Squeenie. Empress says hello. Empress says hello to Squeenie. Look at the Squeenie dog. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How would you feel they talking about you, Squeenie? Sometimes when these hoes trying to read me, girl, they'll say, and fuck Squeenie too. I said, oh, that one kind of stung, girl. Talking about my child. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Y'all gotta be y'all know when you're being trolled, right? Y'all understand, honey. Let's see. I want to go over there and see just to watch the entertainment of not you, Miss Tasha K. I don't give a fuck what you say. I know you say anything stupid, but I want to see some of those comments, girl. I want to read some of them comments. Give me a laugh for the night, Miss Tasha K. So maybe that's what she figured. That's worth it. Anytime they'll look, but they ain't paying no $12.99 to go look, girl. They look on here. Ain't reading the chat. He would have been late. He would have been laid me out. A customer service. I tried to look at the chat. I don't see anything that's gonna lay me out, girl. She's on the grown side of things. 11 is 11, honey. I thought it's great. You can go out there and do them kind of moves at 11 years old. I think you're doing a fabulous job, child. Of course, if the child is going to eventually go into show business, and there's a good chance her whole family's in show business. If they are, then yeah, they want to introduce her early on. Right? We don't know what her talents are. You got to find them out. Hell, my mama sent me to guitar school. That was a failure. She sent me to. I demanded she sent me to voice classes, and I had never been able to sing. So that was a flop. But they help you figure out what you can do. Can you draw? Right? Men want to take their kids to the basketball court. They want to see what you can do, man. They want to help you find out what your talents are. I don't think anything wrong with it at all. Until a nasty little hole like this comes along. I don't care if she's 11. Ain't that a bitch? A grown-ass woman. Tasha K, I don't even think if somebody slapped the shit out of you, it would make any difference. You just get back off the floor. Look at her shoes. Look at her shoes. I got to talk about them shoes. And girl, you ain't never been no one for fashion, Miss Tasha K. Never. You resent that woman walking around in $20,000 and $30,000 gowns. You resent it. You resent all this fuss being made about Beyonce. Admit it. That's the first step to recovery, girl. Admit when you're wrong, honey. You're jealous. You got to do something about your jealousy, honey. Now, I know that Cardi's got her foot on your neck, Miss Thing, but you need to save a little bit out, just enough to pay for a therapist, because that's where the work's going to be done. Is it not only in your finances, girl, but in your brain, your mind. You could be losing your mind. This shit is driving you crazy, right? Now, we don't know if the man walking out on you is going to do it. Losing custody of your children is going to do it. Obviously, money's not going to do it because you owe all this money and you just think it's a joke, right? So what's it going to take, Tasha K, to shut your goddamn mouth or to do decent commentary? Girl, why can't you just be decent? We know this is just a play, girl, to get attention. Everybody knows that. But you would sacrifice a 11-year-old for that? I don't care how rich she is. She's still a child. And things still hurt her. She's still sensitive. She's not yet a woman or a teenager even. Mm-hmm. Them people, Jay-Z and Beyonce got so much money, you would never even know where it was coming from, the attack, girl. If they take offense that you talking about their children like most parents do, you wouldn't know. That would be so buried, honey. You would have no idea where it's coming from. They could sue you in a whole different name, whole different person, make the person up. They could do whatever the hell they want to do to you. Anything for attention. You milked that story with Cardi B. You milked that for 5 years, girl. How did you ever think you were going to come out ahead of that, girl? I don't understand it. You went switching your ass into the court, acting a goddamn fool, embarrassing us. You embarrassed the whole goddamn black community, Miss Thing. Yeah, I did it. I did it. I knew it. Yeah, I knew it wasn't right. I knew it. This thing, you just admitted to a felony, girl. You're fortunate they didn't charge your ass. They couldn't get you on a felony. Stupid ass. So yeah, so that was the first million that dropped, and she kept on going. She'll be summoning her own entity soon, like she, wait a minute, just like her mother as well. She's pretty good dancer. That little girl, just fine for an 11-year-old child. What do you expect? She's dancing with professional dancers. Professional music, girl, lights, camera, action. You put an 11-year-old on there? I mean, what did you expect from her? I bet she dances better than any 11-year-old we know. They go up there and they go to the microphone, and you can barely hear them. But everybody claps, so we want to encourage the young people. We're not here a grown ass adults, girl, trying to belittle and degrade little kids. That's mental illness. You're crazy. You are. Tasha K, you're crazy. If you weren't crazy, you wouldn't keep coming out here with that chicken scratch on your goddamn head, painting it purple, girl, looking a damn fool. Couldn't you have hired a stylist? You say you got all these employees, girl. Can't nobody tell you you look a mess? Linda said, Timothy, at 11, me and my friends could dance. Girl, I've seen 11-year-old dance. My memory is very good. Now, it might fade for current things like me talking right now. But when I think about my child, well, let me show you guys a picture. Hold on, man. My family just happened to have sent me pictures of us at 11 years old. I think right around 11 years old. Let me show you my adorable self. Hold on a minute. Where do I go? I'll go over here to message. I know exactly. Oh, look at that handsome motherfucker. Look at that. Timothy. I think I'm about 14 years old there. Ain't I cute and handsome? Look at that face. Ain't he gorgeous? I couldn't dance then, girl. I ain't had the confidence to dance. You got to have confidence to go wiggling your ass in front of people. I remember, what did it say? At 9 years old, James Brown was real popular, right? James Brown used to let everybody, all kids under 12, get in for $1. 99 cents was the price, right? We all excited. We doing the James Brown, me and my cousins, right? We all in there dancing, having a good time. And my aunt, she's no longer with us. I can say this. She came into the house when we were all dancing. We're all 9, 10, about 9 to 10 years old. And when she looked at me, she said, and Timothy's a sissy. I guess she thought I wouldn't understand what that meant, but she identified the moves, honey. Y'all think I look handsome? Let me see if I had any more pictures of childhood, honey. We thought we could sing and dance. Hell, I thought I was going to be a singer. Al Green, honey. You think anything? Let me see these pictures. Hold on a minute. So more pictures of my handsome ass. That was 14 years old, I think. No, at 13. Oh, look at this motherfucker. is when is you can't hardly see it. It's a damn light. You see him? Ain't he handsome? You can't tell me. Look at that. You see that shirt open? You see that pretty face? You see that nice slim body and the way he crosses his leg? Honey, I had it going on. They just sent me all these pictures, child. Childhood memories and things. Childhood memories. Anyway, thank y'all for coming in on today. Let me see what y'all say. Okay. Customer service, I could not find all these reads, honey, that would capture my attention. So y'all say, oh, you only talk about the celebrity stuff when you talk about Tasha K. Honey, Tasha K is not no celebrity. Tasha K is a YouTuber. She's a YouTuber, and when she says something stupid, I'm gonna take interest in it, girl. Why? Because she's a YouTuber, not because she's no celebrity. She's not. She would like to be a celebrity. I'm sure when she was a little baby pickaninny, she was singing into the brush, right? Ah, ah, everybody Dinah Ross, you know. She wanted to be a celebrity. She wanted to have some talent. She wanted to be a singer. She wanted to be somebody, but she didn't. So she chose to be a critic. That's what a lot of critics do. They just talk shit about other people. People far more talented than her. She don't have any talents. Y'all want to count her putting that little black shit on her face like she's a guy that's talent? That ain't shit. Mm-hmm. She's in a she couldn't have bought no condo. Ain't no way in hell. How you gonna buy a condo, girl? You got a $4 million judgment against your ass, and a very aggressive woman pursuing you. She ain't got no condo. She either rented a condo. She said her part of the condo, her and her husband split the bills down the middle. Her part was $2,500, and then his was $20. So they found out that the apartment rented for $5,000. Well, girl, I know it's painful for you if you are paying a $5,000 rent for a 2-bedroom apartment, girl, when that was less than your whole mortgage was. But you had to move out of your house because of your big mouth. And then even when Cardi B does take that damn house, she ain't taking nothing. You ain't got no equity in that thing, girl. You ain't been in there but a year. That was the big dream. You killed the dream, bitch. Excuse me, a young woman, young African-American woman. I still look the same. I like that picture. Uh-huh. It was young and fine, honey. Lord, if I could only do it again. If I were only a child again, no one's ever been so sweet to me since then. People all over the world. Only a child, and say it again. Who was that? Eddie Kendricks? It was Eddie Kendricks or Smokey Robinson. Somebody with a falsetto. If I were on, look at that. People say I was cute. Oh, everybody's supposed to be cute with that young honey. Mm-hmm. I think I went to California, just wasn't that far. When I was sitting in that chair, I had already gone to California, so I had to be 19 or 20. Mm-hmm. You can't see that one that good. Young and tender. She showed her credit score and bank account. She don't qualify for nothing but a payday loan. Payday people ain't giving her no money. They say, girl, you don't pay your bills, honey. You like Kim Kazosiak and Corey. Y'all motherfuckers don't pay your bills. Everybody over there all grand and shit. You need big old houses in Atlanta, Georgia. It ain't gonna make no difference if you don't pay your bills. Tasha K, since you can't find no content, apparently, you have to go after the 11-year-olds. We would love to see a presentation of you and your financial situation. We would like to know how much Cardi has actually been paid so far. We would like to know if any of your wages have been garnished. We know that she came after you for YouTube and took a little change. But we would like to know the current situation, your current state of your affairs. That would be fascinating content, Tasha K. right? We would like to know how are you proceeding in the bankruptcy court? We would like to know, are they forcing you to sell your car or return your car, get a cheaper model, right? We would like to know those kind of things. That would be fascinating, Tasha K. We would like to know real stuff from your real life. That's a fascinating story. All this shit, because what's going to happen is when all these beehive people come after you, you're going to say something else about that child. You started here today, right? You're going to, and it's going to let it build up like you did with Cardi B, to where Cardi B became your primary income, right? I would say to you, don't do it, girl. Don't do it to yourself. Woo! That's what them big old gorillas used to tell me in prison, honey. Them big guards, like they had their shirts on all tight. They were always walking like this. Then I would walk out of line or ask a question, have the nerve to ask a question. The CEO, right? He said, don't do it to yourself, nigga. That's what they talk to me, girl. What you gonna do? Snap my neck because I asked you a question? Uh-huh. LA was real bad with that shit. Them little bitty shirts they used to wear. The pump they you girl, you couldn't say nothing. You Sandra, okay, what did Sandra say? Let me see. Let me see, Elaine. I'm going by what you say. Hold on a minute. I got to see what Sandra said. Tim, didn't Wilson say you? Well, girl, she always thought I was handsome. Jay Wilson. Oh, you don't like black men. You don't like black mistake. I don't like black sissies. I would never mistake on my worst day. I would never be with something like you, Jay Wilson. I don't like squares. I don't like stupid people who try to cuss. Girl, you are this thing, Jay Wilson. I've told you before. The only thing I would do with you on the street, girl, is rob you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, girl. I would see you as a mark. Me and all the people I knew, we would all see you as a mark. Go get it. I seen you at the hotel, girl, with no shoes on, bitch. Where are my pants? Where are my pants? How could you do me like this? You're a trick. That's all you are. Running your mouth. I don't want to sit there and talk to you about your damn degrees, nigga. Yeah, he always say I'm handsome. She probably steal my picture to go masturbate with, girl. Mm. Anyway. He was a handsome man. I heard all that. It'll make me sick in my stomach, girl. Ugh. Jay Wilson. And then when I found out he had a pussy, excuse me. Jay Wilson. Girl, she overtook her clothes off this thing. And I saw that vagina, girl. No offense, ladies. Y'all supposed to have one. We don't know what the situation is with Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson, come over here and tell us about your genitalia. We want to know, honey, because we still can't figure out how you tucked that thing so far up your ass that we could not see not even a print of a ball, not even one ball. We were looking directly into your crotch, girl. We always wonder, why does he ever defend himself when people was talking about his little small peen, right? And then we find out there's a good possibility that you don't even have a peen, right? I mean, we hear from I live in San Francisco. We experience all kinds of sexuality and gender identity here. It is not impossible that this man was born a morphodite. Look, I didn't see anything, and I took a magnifying glass. I kept my glasses on, and I applied a magnifying glass, and there was nothing. Nothing. All I could see was his breast. If I were clever, if I knew how to work all these stuff where they move faces on there, all you had to do was sit a woman's face on Jay Wilson's body, girl. Because that's what he got. It's nothing wrong with being a voluptuous woman. It's just that he's a man. It complicates things. Mm, mm, mm. Girl, you be at the club, your mouth all watered up for some orange juice. And ain't nothing in the container, according to Delarice. He finally found Mark. Mark might be attracted to trans people. You know, we don't know. We don't know shit about that situation, child. I doubt that there is a situation, period. Right? But we don't know what people. Everybody's attracted. God has He put in place where there's always somebody attracted to whatever you think. The person you think is the least attractive in the world is the most attractive to somebody else. Right? So we don't know. He might just be attracted to that. Obviously, he had a baby, so he must, like lady parts as well. Why not get the both in the same package? Big fatty head man on top, girl, and then all the other stuff on the bottom. It's not unheard of. Mm. You see, you notice he never defends that little thing, that little stuff down there, whatever is down there, girl. I wrote a story. Y'all want to hear an interesting story about a person like Jay Wilson? I wrote a story called Muse. It's available on Amazon.com. Costs you less than $10, right? This person, what was that person's name? This person was born hermaphrodite, right? He never knew. And when he was 6 years old, his parents had this operation on him to make him fully male, right? And he did not remember ever being a girl. At one point, he was a girl when they lived in one apartment. They had to move from where they lived to another place where they didn't know the kid, right? Because the kid was now male. And as the kid got into his 20s, the way the story goes, my fiction story goes, that person, that woman, that girl, the little girl comes back, but only she is a killer. She's a very angry spirit, right? Because they took her away, her life, her existence away, right? And she was come back, and she would come back, and he wouldn't even realize it. She would come back as a woman and go out there killing people, girl. A murderess, right? So Jay Wilson does that with his mouth. You bet Mark would have that dog. He didn't want no dog, child. He over here bragging about the dog cost $25. Nigga, is that why you adopted a child? Because it costs $25? He wasn't no pet lover, child. I don't know what the situation is now. There was a point where he was so desperate to try to hold on to that boy. Apparently, Mark likes dogs. He got the dog. He got the Vegas trip with the suite rooms and all this, trying to impress him, right? Because Jay Wilson is an extraordinarily boring person, right? Anybody who left school 30 years ago and still their whole conversation revolves around their degree 30 years ago, that it never produced anything. I mean, it produced absolutely nothing. What was it good for? Absolutely nothing. Look at here. Hey, degrees. Nigga should have been a window washer. I was just starting Muse. Oh, God, before it, you'll love it. That is the most intricate story I ever wrote. So I made a mistake a couple days ago. I said I only had 1,000 words left on this new story called "Who Shot the Caller?" This murder mystery, but I was wrong. I'm at 35,000 words. So I don't need one more thousand. That would only be 36,000. The goal is 45,000 words, right? So it'll be around there. It's not exact, but I got 10,000 words more. But that still ain't that much. We'll do it. And that'll be the end of the series of the Beef Sector. The 3 books. He calls lyric dog, not lyric. Come here, dog. Oh, Squeenie. I wasn't calling you, baby. I wasn't calling you. Y'all want to see something? Watch this. Watch the dog. Bone. Bone. Oh, you dancing. Stop the dancing, boy. Wait a minute. Bone. for 3rd of July for us. I got this whole bag of BONE in the refrigerator, right? So whenever I say that word, he goes right to the refrigerator and start doing the dance, doing dancing. Go to get a bone. Anyway, people, thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for coming in. You want that bone? That's right. And I can't play with it because it got to mean the word got to mean something. So every time I say it, I got to go in and get him one. Later, people.